So breaking the rules here a bit, there is a lot of paladins over on team 2. But we're just gonna let it happen because Chirp normally doesn't get to put teams together. And this is the first time he's doing it, so just gonna let it happen for now. Chokes is gonna be first up as a Necrolord versus Talrion. Haven't seen Talrion in a while. Gonna be that spell reflect immediately, but no Hodge out of the Paladin just yet. Talrion is gonna drop it down that Stormbolt early versus Chokes. Is he playing Night Fame? What is Talrion? Blade Storming before the Hodge can come out, trying to get some damage versus Chokes. Is going to use that Rage for that Ignore Pain. Hodge comes out by the Paladin, generating some Holy Power, not going for wings just yet, just getting those hammers. And that's going to be Talrion super low on health, leaping away. Double leap, so it looks like Talrion's playing double leap, like I'm playing that Necrolord. It's going to be a quick interrupt by Chokes. Could be big damage on Talrion. Charging in versus Chokes with an avatar activated. Chokes with a Shield of Vengeance. It's going to be wings up and running. Talrion trying to go for Shadow Throw really early. So that's going to be a bubble out of Chokes. He doesn't have to worry about using offensive. You're going to be tricking it out of this. As parries up for Talrion, trickings out of the stun. Unless he gets some big damage to Chokes to surprise him, then it's going to be definitely a bubble or a bob. Talrion needs some procs right now. Whatever damage he can do, Chokes is continuing to self-heal himself. Talrion leaping away. Maybe he can just survive this with maybe second wind. Using that Shattering Throw versus Shield of Vengeance is ballsy, though. That is very risky. Because you now don't have a Shattering Throw for Blessing of Protection. Or a bubble. Spell effect up for Talrion in case there's a Hodge out of Chokes, but Chokes knows to delay it until later. Stuns getting traded by the both of them, so Talrion at least not seeing the full punishment the Paladin can do is going to eat a global or two. But Talrion is going to continuously get whatever rage he can and then start committing that rage into Ignore Pain as early as possible. Arms where it just doesn't have that much healing. I wonder if Talrion's playing, oh no, he's Stormbolt. I was going to say, I wonder if he's playing Impending Victory. Is that the talent I'm thinking of? Is the one that's like makes you heal better. The one heal that warriors get. Both of the combatants catch up. Talrion really trying to leverage out the fact that he has second wind. Is going to go for a Stormbolt. Chokes. Not going for a Hodge immediately just yet. As a Shield of Vengeance was the first thing he did. Tossed out the hammer from the Necrolord, and I think that's the only ability that spell reflected. But the Hodge is full, and Talrion is going to get him some second wind. Oh, Ignore Pain. Imagine second wind if you could just activate it for rage. Maybe they'll change that into the future. You never really know. Chokes is trying to get whatever damage he can from range. Talrion charging in, able to generate some rage. Ignore Pain should be available at all constantly. Fleshcraft is a Blessing of Protection is used by Chokes, but it's going to be a Belf out of Talrion, but couldn't quite remove the Blessing of Protection from Chokes. That's actually really risky move for Chokes to do that. If maybe Talrion has some burst, like if Talrion had the full avatar and everything, Chokes would have had forbearance. Wings are up by the Paladin, tricking for the warrior as the eye die by the sword comes out, parrying out all the damage from Chokes. Might just be able to stand toe to toe with him. Just gonna Blaze Storm out of there, just a Roomba, just circle it back out away. He's just gonna go for a bit of a reset. Bubble still available for Chokes. I wonder if that Shattering Throw is back up for the warrior. As this is going to continuously get himself healing through Ignore Pain as best as possible. That's going to be banner up. Oh, Chokes just going for the big nuke AoE damage. While I don't know if that was worth it. That was a little bit of BM there, Chokes. The man I thought played really well. Gonna be Speed up next. Chokes trinkets out of that CC immediately. Speed just continued to put pressure to Chokes. Shield of Vengeance to keep Chokes afloat. Has the bubble if he needs to. Speed goes for a quick feint death for a second, and I think he breaks Shield of Vengeance, takes 0 damage because of the feint death. I think the feint death gives like what 99% damage reduction after using it for 1.5 seconds. It is actually just immune to basically. Gonna be Chokes with big wings. That's gonna be Freezing Trap by Speed as he goes in for a Fleshcraft, get himself whatever healing he can. Chokes did use Fleshcraft of his own. Speed is just gonna send the pet at him. And if freedom is up, Speed is gonna have to get himself a bit of healing, dropping down traps. As expecting, Chokes with a hand of freedom doesn't walk into Steel Trap. He should have walked into it. It would have just immuned it. But now he's gonna walk through the Steel Trap. It's gonna be damage and root. Yeah, if only just walk through it. Speed is gonna get himself a camera reset. Is looking for a bit of a redo. No tricking for a while. Shield of Vengeance up very soon unless Speed can just make the most damage happen with a Death Shock. Stun onto Speed. Doesn't have a trick anymore. Chokes going in with full wings. Is that a proc or is that actual wings cooldown? Chokes is looking to his health and is seeing that he's dropping down little by little, avoiding that freezing trap completely. Speed waddling away from him, but the Hunter does not have a ways to break out of any slows. He can't really disengage with Chokes, and that's going to be the Divine Storm. Prog just eliminating the Hunter out of the game. Quick interrupt the Chokes on Holy. Might just be going down right here. Oh my goodness, never ever cast a flash of light in their face like that again. Otherwise, Krongs is just going to go for that quick interrupt, locking out a Holy. And that's just not going to give you an opportunity to play. Lyrical God Egg is going to be up next, imprisoning the Rogue for a quick second. As Krongs would trinkets out of it. Out of a stun maybe? Into a Cloak of Shadows, trying to get some damage to Lyrical. Trying to keep the max range he can with Acrobatic Strike. Demon spawning in for Lyrical. He has this Urzul that he can attack anytime he wants to. Krongs, I think, went for a grapple hook into a rush. He's just kind of all over the place. This Rogue is everywhere. Disarm quickly onto Lyrical, backs up out before he charges right into the Rogue. The Rogue needs some calm points for a kidney shot whenever possible. Lyrical is kind of lowish on health. The Rogue continuing to get himself afloat with a healing. Where's this healing come from? Kidney shot into Lyrical. He's just trying to keep the max range. Look how far he's hitting from. He's basically a range class. He's literally hitting from maximum range into a grapple hook as soon as his damage is over, as soon as his stun is over. Quick stun by Lyrical, spawning in yet another demon, and that Wrathguard is able to bust Lyrical out of... He's literally able to bust Lyrical out of that blind. Krong's going in for a vanish into a Fleshcraft immediately. And that's going to be Lyrical kind of low on health, getting hit with a kidney shot. If only he got kidney before he slayed the demon. But that's going to be Lyrical actually kind of dropping down in health. Krong's is just actually just slicing and dicing right through him. Lyrical kind of low on health, has darkness if he needs to use it. Quick imprison onto the Rogue. And is going to stun him right after. With an I-beam recovers and does get himself metamorphosis. Yet another demon joins the fight. Into a kidney shot. Krongzu doesn't have enough to finish him off. He's just going to go for pistol shots from a distance. Flesh cut out for Lyrical. No interrupt by the Rogue. Lyrical could go and slay the demon if he needs to. Might just want to do it since Krongzu is next to him. Gouge, and the demon breaks him out of that gouge. This demon is so good. Evasion on for the Rogue. Lyrical is going to turn the attention onto the demon. It's going to be I-beam, slaying the demon, get himself a pretty big heal because of Leech. Kidney shot by the Rogue as he goes for Cloak of Shadows. The Rogue's got nothing left unless he can get vanished right now. He's got nothing left. That glaive toss is going to hit him and put him in combat. Get himself a sippy cup real quickly. Does have advantage back up. And that's going to be as Kevin Slime tried to keep him in combat. Advantage by the Rogue. Cheap shot onto Lyrical. It is pretty hard. Blind. No demon spawning in this time. And Krongzu maybe can go for a flesh cut behind the pillar. It looks like he doesn't have it just yet. My goodness. The back and forth between these two has been just so interesting to watch. Going to be a trinket out of Krongzu. As Lyrical does get yet another demon. No gouges, no blinds are going to be able to stop the demon hunter for now. Grapple hook away as Krong's at least able to disengage for a second. Lyrical try to see if he can catch him. Is going to hit with the slows. And the demon is just continuing to rush at Lyrical, landing that interrupt onto the Fleshcraft. Evasion up for the Rogue is going to slay the demon. And I think he's going to be able to consume the demon's soul as he gets hit with the kidney shot. Unless he didn't, then he's big value. I think, is he consuming now? I think now he did. Now he's going with green. Now he's going with Necrolord. That is going to be the big demon form. Stun into Krongzu with the Blade Dancer follow. Gouge for a quick second. No demon to break him out this time around. And Krongzu gets hit with the Imprison. Does Lyrical take him out? Does Krongzu somehow recover? Looks like the Demon Hunter does slam him down. And does take down that elusive Rogue. 8 minutes of the duel, 23% dampener. Going to be Neophyte mounting up, and so is Lyrical. Trying to see if he can just rush past him. They're literally just running past each other. Do they know each other? Or maybe it's just Neophyte is just like, wait, he's just trying to catch him. Maybe Neophyte, I think they're messing with each other at this point. They have to be. Stunned by Lyrical. Getting a blade down to Neophyte. Going to be a quick imprison gap by Neophyte. Trinket by Lyrical. It's going to be Demon joining the fight here. Neophyte looking to back up out of this. Spinning crane kicks coming out, but they're not able to reach Lyrical at all. Just try to stay away from Demon Hunter as best as possible. This is going to be spinning crane kicks as images of back up onto Lyrical, slaying the demon. He's going to pick up some health, disarm, but still able to throw. I think, can you throw glaives while disarmed? I know you can I-beam while disarmed. There's quite a few things Demon Hunters can do while disarmed. Neophyte getting hit with a stun. No trinket just yet. Might just need to trinket this. Oh, Lyrical taking him out though. And Cracker's the last one left so far. Lyrical God has been able to hold on his own. With a quick charge by Kragar, full arms warrior, avatar, banner, everything. Lyrical hiding in the darkness, trying to avoid the damage from Kragar. And Lyrical super low on health, metamorphosis with an I-beam to follow. Kragar just pummels him down, just tackles the boy down. And looks like Chirp is going to be maybe up next. Blaze Storm of Kragar in case Chirp is on him. It looks like it is going to be Chirp up next. Is Kragar waiting down for the Boomkin to join? Or anything? No, Chirp is just waiting. He's waiting for someone. Wait, is it not Chirp? It looks like it is going to be a Mary charging a Kragar. I think that we had a little bit of a bit of a miscommunication over in Team 1. Stormbolt by Kragar, taking a Mary into a stun and is going to leap out of there. That is an Arms Warrior. He's going to have to play around Second Wind. Not taking damage for a few seconds does give him a bit of that health recovery. We are at 10 minutes into the duel. 35% of damp pudding has accumulated, so this arena is a little damp. Still a little bit. Probably brought a towel because it is going to be a disarm out of Kragar as he's looking to spill some blood. Imagine being a splash zone for that one. Lead by Kragar as he sees a Mary popping off with some cooldowns. Kragar just doesn't have much to really work with here. No pair or nothing. And Mary literally bubbles just to keep himself immune. It is going to be able to slay Kragar. Literally, she's immuned it just to stay on him. Yo, Lyrical came off with some big damage numbers there, boys. That was amazing. That was actually so good. Actually nutty. That was so good. That's not going to give you an opportunity to play. Yeah, it is going to be rough there.